Everyone, welcome back to AM Career Solutions. So today I'm going to start a very important topic that is on IRR, that stands for internal rate of return. So in the previous video I have said you about the profitability index method, and in the another previous video I have said you what is NPV and the difference between them two. So like NPV and profitability index, IRR is also a modern method. Okay, it is a modern method of capital budgeting technique. So when you will be choosing any long-term investment or any long-term project, it will also help you to find out or to choose a particular project which will be better or which will be profitable one for you. Okay, so before coming to my topic, I want to say that if you are forgetting to subscribe my channel, अगर आप मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए भूल गए हैं तो सब्सक्राइब जरूर कीजिए, पूरे वीडियो को लास्ट तक देखिए. प्लीज वॉच द वीडियो टिल एंड. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Okay, so while we are subscribing, don't forget to press the bell icon. And what exactly the important thing I am going to tell you today is that is all about our IRR. IRR is also known as yield on investment. Actually, IRR is a rate. You can say it is a discounting rate, or otherwise known as yield on investment, or you can otherwise say it as marginal productivity of capital, or you can otherwise tell it as rate of return method, internal rate of return or rate of return method. So what is IRR? If someone is asking you what is IRR, so IRR you can say it is the modern method of capital budgeting technique which will help us to choose any long-term investment or long-term project for which one will be profitable one. So what is IRR? How it works specially? So you can say like this: IRR is the rate or discounting rate which equates the present value of all cash inflow with the present value of all cash outflows. Are you getting this? Which equates, it is a rate or discounting rate which equates the present value of all cash outflows or inflows with the present value of all cash outflows. That means which equates means which equalize. So here we can say the rate at which present value of all cash inflow is equal to present value of all cash outflows. That means in that session, in the NPV session, just remind what is that present value of all cash inflow minus present value of all cash outflow. Okay, if that will be 0, so what will happen that? So just take that to the right side. It will be present value of all cash inflow is equal to present value of all cash inflow. That means NPV is 0. Yes or no? So we can say it like this: IRR or internal rate of return is the rate at which NPV is equal to 0. Net present value is equal to 0. Are you getting this? Okay. So let us see.
Here, internal rate of return. So this technique is also known as yield on investment or marginal efficiency of capital or marginal productivity of capital or rate of return method. So IRR is defined as I have said you as the discounting rate. Actually, IRR is nothing but it is a rate, or you can say it is an internal rate or discount rate which equates the present value of all cash inflows with the present value of all cash outflows. That means present value of all cash inflow is equal to present value of all cash outflow. That means in other words you can say that it is the rate which gives NPV 0. You can say like this: it is the rate at which NPV is 0. NPV 0 means present value of all cash inflow is equal to present value of all cash outflows. Okay, so let us see here the accept and reject rule. See here, if R is greater than K, R means internal rate of return. If R will be greater than K means K is cost of capital. Okay, see here, R greater than K, R less than K, R is equal to K. So greater than K means K is here cost of capital. So here R is the internal rate of return. That means internal rate of return what you are calculating, it should be greater than the cost of capital. Cost of capital I have said you that is cost of equity plus cost of debt. That means you can say like this: cost of capital is nothing but when you are incurring your cash outflows or expenses you have, so that should be more than that, then we will accept this project. So here accept. If R will be less than cost of capital, we have to reject that project. If it is equal to K, it is indifferent. That means there is no meaning to that. Neither we have profit nor we have losses. We have somehow in the middle. Okay, so let us see the example here. So cash flow pattern of two projects given below. Calculate the IRR of both projects and give your suggestions. Okay, so let us see here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0 means this is the year where you have spent your money. That means it is first year, it is the cash outflows. That means we have invested here. So the investment is for both projects is same. 56,125 and 56,125. In the first year, you are getting returns. That means these are the cash inflows for the 5 year. 14, 16, 18, 20 and 25. For project Y, it is 22, 20, 18, 16 and 17. So at first we have to calculate the IRR for project X. So before calculating that, we have to first calculate what is the average cash flow after tax. That means here it is the cash, this is the cash outflow, these are the inflows. So we have to calculate what is average cash flows after tax per year. How much is that? That is 18,600. So are you getting this? How it will be 18,600? You just add this and divide by 5, you will get that. This is average CFT. Then we have to calculate a fake payback period. Okay, we have to calculate a fake payback period, or by just assuming this, like initial investment or cash outflows divided by CFT. Payback period, I think I have said you. Yes, in the previous video I have said you the formula. Formula payback period is initial investment divided by annual cash inflow, or average cash flow, you can say like this. So by CFT, yes or no? So this by this you are getting 3.017. That means the corresponding present value interest factor annuity of a 3.107 for 5 year is 19%. You have to calculate this, or you have to get this from the table, factor table, annuity factor table. Annuity factor means that means you are getting same. Suppose you have to assume that we are getting same percentage of return. So 3.017 is the payback period for 5 years, and the present value interest factor annuity is 19%. Actually this is not annuity, actually this is present value interest factor, because annuity, if annuity A will be there, that means all the cash inflow will be same. So here we have indifferent cash flow, that is not here, these are different from each other. So we have to calculate the present value interest factor, not annuity, of 3.107 for 5 years, that is this. So see this, for project X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are the years, cash flow after tax. In the example, as per the example here, PVIF, that means present value interest factor at the is 19%. In that case, we are getting the 19%. That means 19%, 20. You have to on the first year you have to find out from that table, factor table, present value interest factor table. So like this. So when you are calculating this, or you are multiplying with this, you will get this. You will get this. Okay. So here 16,000 into like this 19%. So you will get this like this. You are getting, if you multiply, you will getting like this type of figure, and you will, by adding them, you are getting present value of all cash inflow, that is 54,285. So what we have to do, present value of all cash outflow is 56,125. So if you deduct from that, we are getting NPV here negative at the rate 19%. If you are taking 19%, okay. So let us reduce that. Actually, let us reduce that to 17%, unless until we are not getting positive NPV. Okay, in the IRR we have to do like this. So here also we have to get this. Like in 17%, you will get this factor, or get this type of things from the present value interest factor table. Okay, so you have to multiply with this with this, this with this, this with this, and this with this. Then you will get present value this. If you will add them, then you will get 56,978, and you have cash flow outflows this much. So if you will deduct that, you will get NPV positive. Then we are getting positive. Here negative is 19%, we are getting negative, and here is positive. So by taking the interpolation method in the IRR, we have to calculate like this. The IRR formula will be LR plus NPV LR. LR means lower rate plus NPV at lower rate LR divided by present value at lower rate minus present value at higher rate into higher rate minus lower rate. So 17 is what? Lower rate, I have taken here 17%, that is okay, 17 plus NPV at lower rate. NPV at lower rate 853. So I have taken here 853 divided by present value at lower rate. So present value at lower rate means 56,978. Here we have get. Okay. Present value of higher rate. Present value of higher rate is here 54,285 into higher rate minus lower rate. Higher rate is 19 and lower rate is 17. So by calculating this, at the end you are getting 17.633%. This is IRR. This is nothing but IRR for project X. Then calculate the project Y accordingly. These are the cash flow after tax, present value interest factor 19% at first we will take. Then we are getting, if we will multiply this and this, we will get this type of things. Then we will add them, we will get present value of all cash inflow, that is 58,381. Okay. Then we have to deduct the present value of all cash outflow to get the NPV. So NPV will be, if we will deduct from this, we are getting NPV that is positive. Okay. So here we are getting positive, so we have to also find out one negative factor, because we have to put the interpolation method. So here 19%, in that case, in the previous case negative was there, so we have to reduce that. Here positive case, so we have to increase that. So present value interest factor to 21%. Here 19%, so we have to if we increase that, then we will get the negative NPV. So from the annuity factor table, or present value interest factor table, we will get the data, and we will multiply this CFAT with it, or cash flow after tax with this with this, this with this, and this with this. Then we will get all present value. You are getting, by adding them, we will get present value of all cash inflow, that is this, and all cash outflow, this. So here, if we will deduct them, we are getting minus 107 NPV. So by taking interpolation method, IRR is equal to lower rate first. I have said you in the previous formula also, plus NPV-LR by PV-LR, NPV at lower rate divided by present value at lower rate minus present value at higher rate, divided into higher rate minus lower rate. So lower rate is 19 here, because 21 is the higher rate, so 19 is lower rate, plus NPV at lower rate is this, divided by 58,381 present value at lower rate, and this is present value at higher rate, into 21 minus 19, higher rate minus lower rate. By calculating this, we are getting 20.19%, 90%. That means in the previous case, how much NPV we are getting? 17%, 17.633. Okay, so let us conclude here. Project X is 17.633 and project Y is 20.90. That means project Y has more IRR. So because of higher IRR, project Y will be accepted. We will be accepting project Y because it has higher IRR. Because we have to accept one project. If we have to accept more project, then we may accept both. But as here we have to accept one, so we will be accepting Y because it has the higher IRR. Okay, so that's it.
With the examples, I have elaborated you what exactly IRR is. In the previous video, I have said you about the NPV and profitability index method, and in the traditional method also, I have elaborated total. So I have totally told you what exactly the capital budgeting technique, what are the techniques and how to utilize them, and which one will be more better while you are choosing any long-term investment or long-term project. So I think you must have understood what is IRR and all the techniques of capital budgeting. Okay, so I want to say you that if you are forgetting to subscribe my channel, first subscribe that, press the bell icon. अगर आपको मेरा ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा है, if you like this video, if you like my channel, so share this video, like this video, and if you have any queries, you can comment down below. Okay, so for today, this much. Thank you.